welcome to Oak Class Radio Show. I'm Isabella.
And I'm Sophie. Today we are going to be taking you on a journey through learning and sharing what we do in our days in Oak. We are also going to tell you about the start of our new school year and what has changed around the school.
Listen carefully and you may even hear some voices of adults you may recognise. But first, over to you with the news and sport, Zaid and Haytham.
Hi there, we are now going to be moving on to sport, where last night England v Australia women's team took part in football. At the end of the match, the score was 1-0. We all know cycling is a great sport, but what if you took it to the next level and raced in Turkey? It was so incredible, and also it was so hard that after they had finished, some players went to hospital. Formula 1. These are the results that are going through to the finals. Through at third place, it's Max Verstappen. At second place, it's Valtteri Bottas. At first place, it's the one and only Lewis Hamilton. Have you ever heard of street dancing in the Olympics? It took part in Argentina. It was brilliant. Thank you for listening to Zaid Sport.
Thanks, Zaid. Now we're taking a trip to central London because of a whale that was found in the Thames. People from across the country have gone whale watching. Scientists have said that the explanation of this is because of its migration. Yesterday, scientists have suggested of a global warming might affect our lives due to the fact that every day the temperature is rising 1.3 degrees. The problem that is flooding because the glaciers are melting.
And with a light bit of rain outside our classroom, it's getting colder by the day. It's back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Haytham and Zaid. We are now going to travel for a day in the life of an Oak pupil. And now we have our very own Haruna Matab to talk to us about what it might look like.
Over to you, Haruna Matab.
Since the start of the term, many things have happened in Oak Class. After assembly, we begin our days with guided reading. We have been reading My Awesome Japan Adventure to fit in with our topic all about Japan. Nicholas has written us a book review.
Book review, My Awesome Japan Adventure. During our reading, we have been reading a diary entry called My Awesome Japan Adventure. It is written from the point of view of an 11-year-old American boy called Dan. Dan has left America for 3 months and gone to Japan to stay with his Japanese family. The family are called the Murata. Although life is different in Japan, throughout the diary entry he learned to really love it. He tries sushi for the first time, learns how to make origami, goes on a bullet train and learns the importance of bowing in Japan. I like the book because it was like reading a real life account of what Dan did when he was in Japan. I would recommend this book to my friends and other people because it's fun to read and also taught me a lot about Japan.
Wow, Nicholas, I may have to give that another read. It sounds epic. After guided reading, we started literacy lessons. Recently finished writing a non-chronological reports all about Japan. We then typed them up in the digital lab. Mum Kamal has come to read us his report.
My amazing non-chronological report of Japan. Introduction. Japan is a country with mind-blowing inventions and an extraordinary past. Japan is surrounded by seas, therefore fish is cheap there. Now sit down and relax because this report will give you a huge hint of Japan. The amazing cuisine. In Japan, the most popular food is the delicious sushi. The amazing cuisine contains white whole grain rice and fresh delicious warm fish. Also, you can add the extremely hot wasabi and ginger. If you ever travel to Japan, don't forget to eat the main delicious cuisines such as noodles and scrumptious sushi. Did you know Japanese chopsticks are pointier than Chinese chopsticks? The unthinkable culture. The extraordinary Japan has a mind-blowing culture. In the joyful Japan, the main religion is Buddhism. Furthermore, Japanese people create beautiful origami. This process is made by folding paper to make exquisite shapes. Also, ori means fold and gami means paper. They also practice martial arts such as judo and karate. These remarkable sports are fun to watch. The fantastic landscape. The astonishing beautiful landscape in Japan includes the astounding volcanoes, calm blue seas and the terrific mountains. In 1707, the famous furious Mount Fuji erupted. Furthermore, Mount Fuji is a whopping 3,771 meters, nearly 4 kilometers. Did you know Mount Fuji is one of the largest volcanoes in the world?
Wow, Mohammed Kamal. That was great. I really want to visit Japan after hearing that. When we have finished literacy, we head on to our math classes. As we can't read our own maths out on air, we are going to give you some math puzzles, so listen carefully and let's hope you can get them.
Miss Matthews said that during half term she would like to go on a well-earned holiday. She has £200 to spend. She wants to buy flights for £75, a hotel for £5, and some meals in the restaurant for £45. She thinks she only have £25 change. However, Mr. Burnsmith said she'll have 30. Who is correct?
Harun, that's a tricky one. Come and find us for the answer.
Harun and Mahtab are already exhausted by their day in Oak, so I am going to take over. After lunch we do loads of fun things, but our topic this term is Japan. Unfortunately, Miss Blando would not let us fly to Japan, so we had to make our own fun in the classroom. We have been creating origami, doing painting, and also making our very own taiko music. Have a listen.
Not too exhausted about our day, as we have a few more things to discuss in the studio before we close up the show.
Firstly, Miss M has become the head of literacy in school this year, and she's made some great additions. We have reading rockets in our class, so when we have finished our books, we can move up the rocket.
We have managed to steal some of Miss M's time and talk about reading with her and also her favourite book. See, have you managed to find Miss M?
Where did you get the idea of a reading rocket?
I had a look at different schools' websites and used those to make our reading rocket that we now have in school.
What is your favourite book, Miss M?
My favourite book is War Horse by Michael Morpurgo.
Where do you read your books?
I love to read my books in a quiet space, either in a library or going to a coffee shop.
Miss M, do you like chapter books more or short books?
I prefer chapter books because you can really get into a story or a mystery.
Who is your favourite author?
My favourite author is Michael Morpurgo because I feel like his storylines are really interesting.
Thanks, Miss M. That was really inspirational, and I hope that I get to have tea and biscuits with my teacher.
Finally, some notices. This October is Black History Month. We have been learning bits about this in the class and remembering all of the influential people who have had an impact on our lives. If you would like to get more involved with Black History Month, have a look at the writing competition posters around the school. Write a story about someone who has had a positive impact on your life. You may even want to look out for some QPR visitors who may pay us a visit.
To finish the show, we have Sam and Archie with some jokes.
What do you call an alligator with a vest on?
I don't know. What do you call an alligator with a vest on?
An investigator.
How do you make a tissue dance?
I don't know. How do you make a tissue dot?
Put a little boogie into it. Why did the pie go to the dentist?
I don't know. Why did the pie go to the dentist?
To get a filling. What do you call a cow with no legs?
I don't know. What do you a cow with no legs?
Ground beef. What happened when the pin and the magnet went on a date?
I don't know. What happened when the pin and the magnet went on a date?
They were instantly attracted. That makes you rich.
I don't know. What do you call a mako shark that makes you rich?
Mako me rich. Where do fish get their money?
I don't know. Where do fish get their money?
The riverbank. Knock knock.
Who is there?
Boo!
Boo hoo!
No need to cry, it's just a joke. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Europe.
Europe who?
No, Europe who?
It's another afternoon, you feel it's going to drag. It's not your average day of science, maths and spag. Will make you want to listen again and again. It's time to tune in to Bevington